just rammed into there.
Yeah.
And Michael tells me that that video was not slowed down at all. That was the actual speed that he managed to get going.
That's a lot of fun, and I know a lot of folks probably took advantage of that considering it was so hot.
Yeah, when you were younger, did you ever sprinklers, run
yeah.
into sprinklers, slip and slide, that kind of thing in the yard?
Absolutely.
Yeah, on a hot
look,
day like
Prattville,
today?
Alabama had hills. We made sure that we were sliding on
How
them.
do you stop yourself once you get past the slip and slide?
Usually a tree.
Oh, no.
So, but you know, tomorrow will be a good day to be out doing something like that. Just watch out for the lightning because
Right.
it's that time of the year where we have to be so careful. There is a weather aware effect for all day Sunday because of the heat. And just a few reminders, and I know that we've mentioned this all week, but we just can't emphasize it enough that you have to stay hydrated with water. Drink water before you go outside because when you sweat, you're losing that water as well as a little bit of salt and your body has to try to play catch up. But remember, heat index values will be up around 105 to 110 tomorrow, and that's certainly not anything that you need to play around with. Now, our dew point is 75. That's really, really high. Very rare do you get to see that in the month of June. Feels like 85 degrees right now, even though the actual temperature is at 80. Here are the temperatures for the remainder of tonight. We'll have a few passing clouds periodically, and some of that is left over from the thunderstorms we had earlier, and even a few of the thunderstorms to the north. But notice our temperature trend pretty flat, not really dropping a whole lot like you would expect with the evening and late night hours. Our temperatures across the area as we go through our day on, or at least as we went through our day today, did get up into the mid and upper 90s. We had 97 in Birmingham. I think we'll hit that again tomorrow. And once we get into tomorrow, these are some of the numbers we'll be dealing with. 109. Now, that all being said, if we do have thunder showers pop up, which I expect we will, some of these may be a little bit lower. Either way, if you don't have rain, we're looking at 107 is what it will feel like in Hamilton. Low 100s all across central Alabama. And the worst of the heat will, or at least the heat index value, will be in West Alabama because the dew points will be higher there. And this is Monday, and this is a cool down. Who would have ever thought looking at mid-90s would be a little more tolerable, but it will still certainly be very hot. Rain coverage will actually start to go up gradually as we get into the first of next week, and there's actually a cold front that's headed our direction. Not like we would expect, but at least enough to break the heat briefly. There are a few showers remaining now in Etowah County. These are tracking towards the south, but a lot of them are raining themselves out. Cherokee County, you had a thunderstorm earlier that prompted a warning. That is starting to fall apart as well. But the high pressure that has been around the southeast, keeping us so rain-free, has now shifted more towards the south and west, so that's allowing a little bit of a disturbance or two to pass through from time to time. Here are the dew points. As I mentioned, once we get into the mid and upper 70s, that is oppressive. And it looks like a few spots, especially around Tuscaloosa, Sumter, Greene, Hale counties, we could see upwards of 80 to 82 for dew points. That is just remarkable in the state of Alabama, but that is just a huge mass of moisture which will be hanging around at the surface where we are, and our bodies just can't overcompensate for that. And so in turn, we see numbers that make it feel much hotter, and that's what the battle will be for the next couple of days, is trying to keep the body temperature down and being able to perspire and cool, which is really the easiest way to cool off. And other than that, get inside where the air conditioning is. Quick look at our storm track futurecast through the remainder of tonight. A few of those passing clouds, as I mentioned, but our day on Sunday, it's looking pretty good. The showers and thunder showers will pop up at random as the day continues to heat, or at least the atmosphere into the lower 90s. Then we'll start to see some of these showers and thunderstorms developing, and that will be the trend for the next few days. Here's your Storm Track 7-day. A reminder, tomorrow, weather aware day, and here is the better chance of rain arriving by Monday, and then we'll have scattered afternoon storms, a little bit less humid as we get later into